are the type of contests Neil Warnock lives for his 100th game as Cardiff manager. There was fury, there was thunder and, of course, there was a last-minute winner. It came courtesy of Sol Bamba, who smashed the ball onto the roof of the net, though Brighton left feeling it also came courtesy of the officials at the Cardiff City Stadium. Referee Martin Atkinson sent Dale Stephens off in the 34th minute, leaving the visitors with backs against the wall for an out. They held firm until the 90th when Cardiff struck.If. You are searching for the most relieved man in Wales, then look no further than Bamba. After being at fault for Brighton's opener in the 6th minute, he redeemed himself. The big question, though, was it a red, or wasn't it? For Warnock, it was a shin-splitting set showing shocker of a challenge. For Houghton, there was little to no contact. In reality, Stephens slid in on Greg Cunningham and did so dangerously. He was out of control and Atkinson rightly went by the letter of the law. There is a sense of pragmatism at Brighton. As striker Glenn Murray said before this match, "It's plain to see that we are both relegation candidates." They knew how big a game this was. Within 6 minutes, they struck.Solly march whipped in a cross and Lewis Dunk headed home, with Bamba having shamefully lost his man at the back. It was hardly a bad way to celebrate being called up by England. He's one of our own, supporters sang about the Brighton-born defender, whose youth career began at the club in 2010. In his previous 47 Premier League appearances, Dunk had scored once.Now, after last week's goal against Everton, he had 2 and 2. Cardiff were looking sluggish.Then, out of nowhere, they were back in it. A clever run by Kadeem Harris led to a cross which hit off Gaetan Bong. The deflection saw the ball loop over Brighton's defenders, leaving Callum Paterson with a tap-in. The striker said thank you very much and had his 3rd goal in 4 games. It then became advantage Cardiff when Stephens was sent off for his challenge on Cunningham, who was lucky his shin stayed intact. He had slid in dangerously with such showing, regardless of whether the contact was not as dramatic as first thought. Cardiff's players charged towards Atkinson, who was surrounded by blue. He produced red and Brighton were let down to 10 with 34 minutes on the clock. Warnock's side had played against him men twice in the Premier League previously. Against Newcastle and Huddersfield, they wound up drawing both 0-0. They hoped the 3rd time was the charm and Cardiff began to improve themselves after the break. On the hour mark, Harris had the crossbar shaking with a curled shot from 20 yards. Goalkeeper Matt Ryan had dived in vain and was relieved to see it bounce back off the woodwork. Away from the action, Cardiff captain Sean Morrison had to be substituted in the 69th minute after a clash of heads. Yet the initial incident, which appeared to leave him dazed and confused, had happened in the 57th. As he walked off, he seemingly complained to staff about his vision. Brighton were looking for a smash and grab and almost got it in the final 10 minutes. Jose Izquierdo unleashed a fierce effort which forced a one-handed save out of Neil Warnock. Then, the winner.Bamba may have been at fault for Brighton's opener but he made amends. First, the defenders hinted an overhead kick which bounced back off the woodwork. Paterson then saw his rebound cleared off the line by the superb dunk. Yet Bamba had another bite of the cherry. This time, He smashed the ball beyond Ryan. Replays show there may have been an offside in the build-up, though it depends whose head the ball came off. Still, Huddersfield decisions went against his side all afternoon. There was no time for them to come back, and that was that.